fuck out of bed, bitch. Go. Get up, and they got go. Gotta wake up, bitch. Get up. Get up. Get up.
Oops.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Check the cat. Ripping crypto like a gat. See the chart, it goes flat. White headphones on his hat. Money counter on his lap. Gold chain with the strap. Cashing out. Hella clams. He got Solana in the bag. What's the ticker? Where's it at? I put the crypto on my tab. Blew the whole shot. Didn't land. Another sell off. We been had. Not a single drop of liquid left. Bullish on another flip. By 1%, it didn't slip. Bullish on another flip. What's the ticker? Where's it at? I put the crypto on my tab. Blew the whole shot, didn't land. Another sell-off we been had. Not a single drop of liquid left. Bullish on another flip. By 1%, it didn't slip. Ripping crypto like a gat. See the chart, it goes flat. White headphones on his hat. Money counter on his lap. Gold chain with the strap. Cashing out. Hella clams. He got Solana in the bag. What's the ticker? Where's it at? I put the crypto on my tab. Ripping crypto like a gat, see the chart, it goes flat. White headphones on his hat. Money counter on his lap, gold chain with a strap. Cashing out, hella clams, he's got Solana in the bag. What's the ticker, where's it at? I put the crypto on my tab. Blew the whole shot, didn't land, another sell-off we been had. Not a single drop of liquid left. Bullish on another flip, by 1%, it didn't slip. What's the ticker, where's it at? I put the crypto on my tab.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing, Tick?
Yes, good morning.
Tick is grabbing coffee. I bet you he's doing that. But the live stream
Yes.
is. Oh.
Can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I got knocked. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway,
Well,
yeah, I was grabbing my
not a
coffee.
problem.
I was just thinking to myself, I was like, damn, I made that song the perfect length to be able to like get my coffee and pour it into the mug and stir it up. Like the whatever it is, a minute and 47 seconds or whatever is like just enough time to get my coffee and come back to my desk.
Yeah. Well, it's programmed. You're programmed to do it like that. Welcome, everybody.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah. Welcome everybody in this space, and also welcome everybody on the live stream on YouTube and the live stream on X. Right, so we're multi-streaming again. The thing is, I kind of worried here it's not maybe going to be a busy space because the planned link that everybody set as their reminder did not work for me
Oh
to
wow.
host.
Okay.
So I had to come up, cook up a new one. So we'll just, wait for everybody to come on in if
Yeah.
they want.
Yeah,
If they,
the chips will fall where they need to.
whatever. It's Friday.
We got Giuliano, Brian,
Mm.
Lamb, Wage, Cholana, Andrew. Coach, what's up, you guys? Great to see you all. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning. Get the F
Very,
out of
very.
bed.
I'm very bullish after yesterday, seeing those all-time highs. Oh man, that was so freaking cool. Yeah, I love that. I love all-time high
It's
days.
nice when we watch it all together. So let's have a look at that market, right?
Mm-hmm.
These things are better together. I mean, when market is pumping like that this morning, crypto moonlight was great too. Just to see and everything is pumping, it's so great, right? I mean, this these bearish sideways market, and of course the alts were suffering so bad. They still are, by the way. This dominance is not still relentless. Pressure is still on there. We're really noticing that. So what is going on in the market? I foresee Bitcoin is going to try and pump over 118 within the next coming few hours. I think it's not done yet. I think there's a lot of FOMO around Bitcoin in this moment in time. I do see that again. The same happened in May. Outflow from Bitcoin to Ethereum, Ethereum pumping, and then very little entering the market, and very much right back into that Bitcoin. It's like a 1-2 football game that's going on there, right? And it's kind of leaving the rest a little bit, yeah, up to their devices, as far as volume is concerned, and that is all because that dominance is that every time it drops a little, ETH is pumping hard over 3K, and then yes, profits taken, boom, back into Bitcoin, right? It's
Well,
kind of
can
like
you can you
pumping,
tell me
yeah.
something? When the dominance only drops like 1.5% or like 0.5%, that's not really a noticeable difference, but we still
No,
see a difference though, don't we? Don't we still
well,
a little bit?
yes,
Okay.
yes,
Because it
it makes,
seems like it from going from
yeah,
66% dominance down to 64.4.
yeah.
I feel the difference like from
Oh yeah,
paying attention to it. It's like you can kind of see the correlation. So I was just curious if that was
yeah.
just me seeing something
Yes.
that's
So
not there.
so so all season is 20-30% drop.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
So once
it's
we're sitting at
yeah,
like 25% or 35% Bitcoin dominance, that's when we will
yeah.
be seeing the alt season. Not when everyone's screaming alt season. When
No,
Bitcoin
but
dominance is at
look, it's
64%. It's like crazy
all
the
season is very
timeline.
simple.
Yeah.
More than half of Bitcoin, the money in Bitcoin, needs to come to the rest of the market. That's all season,
Mm-hmm.
or else it's still Bitcoin dominant. Anything over 50% is Bitcoin dominant.
Is it 1.6
Does that make
trillion?
sense?
How many? It's 3.5
Yes,
trillion, isn't it?
yes,
Yeah.
and that's going to be the biggest alt season we've ever seen.
Yeah, 1.6, 1.7 trillion coming to
Yeah,
the altcoins. It's the largest amount of
yeah.
capital to ever flood into the charts. It's going to be staggering, and everyone's
We're
been
gonna have some
yeah.
fun.
Yeah, and
We're gonna
everyone's
have,
been hinting at it. Like Murad for the last like 2 months, it
oh
was
God,
saying like he's like, you're
bro.
not going to be able to like catch it. You're not going to be able to like buy in late and then ride the wave
No,
up. And yesterday was a great example. Those legs up that we saw yesterday, like
yeah.
you can't cheat that. You can't be like, oh, now I'm gonna buy a bag now because it was already up. Like it was impossible to like try to buy in and make money late unless you're talking about a couple of percent. You
Well,
know.
that's why I always try to say, right? Do your DCA when buy some bottoms, start having faith in some things, right? Start believing something, because if not, I mean, look, it's not hard to make money in alt season. It's not. You got to make some money, even if you top blast and then working on. But the thing is, are you going to max out? No, not even close.
Stay
The
liquid.
pumps are the
Is that what
pumps
you?
are gonna be for the people who bought the floors. That's
Mm,
these are making the most gains.
hmm.
So can you snoop here, 1-2x here and there? Sure,
Yeah.
right, sure. But The 10, 20, 50x, these are coming for the people who bought the floor. And the meme tokens that are very low cap, when they go 50, 100x, these are for the people, again, who bought the floor. They're not for you if you're top lasting all the time, left and right, right?
Yeah,
You got to believe in
that's
something. Yeah, rotating is going to get you wrecked. Yeah. Just, and like we always say, what's the magic sauce here? Diversified portfolio, right?
mm-hmm. Yeah, hedge against the dips, basically. You have to have a hedge against the pullbacks by
Yes.
diversifying. Yeah.
By diversifying,
Yes.
and also because the pullbacks in your higher risk are going to be
Like
a lot harder.
85%, yeah,
Yeah,
65
yeah,
to 85%, which is a big hit, especially if you have like a
yeah.
$3,000 bag sitting there, and then
Compared to
85% of
your
it. Yeah.
compared to your 30, 40, 50K XRP back that just takes 3% or 5% hit, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And
So,
what's going on with XRP today? Bark
yeah,
was saying that XRP is going to $5, and I like laughed to myself
I was
because I was like, no, I think
seven,
that
seven. My extension says seven.
really.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
What? Okay. I don't know why I think that's
Why you
hyperbole.
thinking? I'm hodling so much XRP. It ain't fun anymore. And
Wow.
I blasted because I was so bullish today that I sold some XRP
Right. For Estate
to go.
X.
Yeah, because I was
And
in
yeah.
profit already, right?
Uh
So
huh. So
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
taking anything out of
Took
my
profit
initial.
into Estate X. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and I took a position, a big position there now, and I just pumped in the last $2,000 on this little a little dip to 13, right, to 0.013, and I can see this one going to 25 cents easily. So
Ooh,
I'm
hold
just
on. Estate X. You did
yeah,
Estate X go down to 1.3?
yeah. It's
Wow.
pumping against the market, so why not scoop some profits and just go
Mm,
ahead and
yeah.
pump there, right?
Well, it's down. Yeah, it's down a lot because the
Yeah,
entry that Grok told me was 255.
yeah. Don't
A
listen to
week.
Grok.
Grok is
Don't
terrible for financial.
don't do it. Don't do
But
it.
I like to pump it in there though because Grok has that capability. So like I
Yeah.
like to see what Grok will say. Grok has never once has Grok given me an answer where I was like, oh, that's insightful. Every time I'm
Yes.
like, that's worse than like if I asked like my little sister who knows
That's
nothing
right.
about crypto.
Yeah,
You
just
know?
buy here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
No,
crazy.
Estate X was pumping 35% before Bitcoin started pumping, right? The day before. So that cools down. And what were we saying yesterday? What was I telling you guys? Even if your coin is not pumping, even though Bitcoin is, doesn't mean you're holding a bad coin.
Right, right.
There's more dips to buy because people are going to sell these positions. This is exactly what they did on Estate X, and I was exactly ready with a good chunk of tether to gun in it, right?
Yeah.
People are gonna chase the green. So when they're not pumping with the market, that's fine. I'm bullish on it. I'll buy your bag, right? But with lower. So yeah, no, looks too bullish to me here. I mean, look, Estate X again, layer one blockchain going main within weeks. And I mean, Steve from Tether is in there behind it. It's sub 200 mil. Where can you find me a layer one sub 200 mil that is that bullish? A blockchain just made for real estate and crypto. So,
Can I
I
ask you
don't know. Yeah.
what's the guy's position? The one that's USD Tether that
Yeah.
is affiliated with the State X. What is his position in Tether? Is he like he's not the CEO of Tether,
No,
right?
it's not
Okay,
the CEO. I think he has an advisory role. Last time I checked,
because
these guys change titles all the time.
because
So,
USD Tether has the highest amount of liquidity
yeah.
in like all of
Yes.
crypto. I think it's like in the it's some like staggering number, but their overall like
But
liquidity is actually
yes.
greater than their
Yes.
market cap by like by a buttload.
Bullish.
Yeah, yeah. Tether USD Tether is like if
But
do
they
your
got
research on
to.
what they are
Yeah,
and what
but
they
they got
do.
to because they
Yeah,
pegged
because
it. So
it
they
backs
got
the
to.
US. Yeah, it backs the US
Stable
dollar. Yeah.
coin. Yeah. Yeah,
You're
yeah,
right.
yeah.
So when you look at what that is and what they do and kind of like what that means, um, all of a sudden it's like you're like, oh shoot, they're like funding like all the money for the world, like
Yeah,
essentially, is a simple way to
basically.
put it. But yeah, when you actually look at the numbers, you're like, oh dude, that's like all of the money. because it needs to be backed by actual stable dollars. So the actual liquidity outweighs the amount of the capitalization by like 500 billion or some insane number. Anyway, I'm not going to keep talking about it, but the fact is that USD Tether being affiliated with the state X is an
Hmm.
incredibly bullish thing, because if you have a stable coin that's like partnering with a real world asset, um, blockchain, it's kind of like do the math. You know what I mean? It's like the two things were kind of going to go hand in
Yeah,
hand.
exactly. Also, look, don't listen to me. Go to their Twitter. There's AMAs on there. Go into the Discord. There's AMAs there. You can listen back to these recordings exactly what they are gonna do with real estate and crypto. And I was actually in Amsterdam here at the real estate meetup where you know, I laid my ear, to listen. And there is more and more talks around crypto and real estate. And so I got very bullish on this simply because it echoed back to me when I was there at the meeting point for real estate, which is the European real estate meetup. And I was there 2 days at two different times, right? And so that's where I got part of this alpha. I knew it already, this was coming. Kind of missed a pre-sale, but yeah, go listen to an AMA and do your own research, build your own conviction. I'm convinced, and so I'm taking a large position, larger than my SUI. That's
Tell
where
me,
I'm at.
tell me this. I have a question. So if you can own a piece of uh, estate, real estate, does it apply to? Yes, it does. It looks like so. It applies to
Yes.
commercial realty as well.
Also, yes. Yeah.
So I could hypothetically, I'm going to simplify this. Like, so you have a building like the I don't know, the statue, not the Statue of Liberty, a large I was going to say the World Trade Center, but that's bad too. You have a big building like a casino, and you have the tokens that are associated with it. And so now I can own a piece of that casino hypothetically. I own, and the value of the token is tied to the value of the casino. So let's say the value of the casino goes from like $5 million to $50 million, then my holding of the token would 10x hypothetically. That's kind of like a simple way to put it, but I'm trying to figure out what the RWA, like what the utility is, and that kind of seems like
Okay,
it. Like as the value of the real estate goes up, then your
so
token does. Uh-huh.
yes. So they personally hold rentals in their portfolio, right? That's one. And also, you can get a mortgage in crypto now. You don't need to bank anymore. You can do that in crypto. And also, you can tokenize your own house without losing. And there were coins that tried to do this before,
Uh-huh.
but they have kind of figured that look, we're coming up to rules around real estate and ownership in particular that is different in every country. So you do not want, when crypto owns your house, you still want that ownership to belong to you, right? Because
Mm.
there's also going to be tax related stuff, and if you want
Yeah.
to sell, there's going to be that kind of stuff. So
Wow.
that is still there. So they build a way that can connect
Yeah.
seamlessly.
Yeah.
So if this blockchain would, let's say it would not do anything and would not make sense, these guys they did something, going to jail, and the blockchain is lost.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying something,
Right, right,
right?
right, right.
Black swan happens, and then you might lose your home. Then no, you still have ownership of the home. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is, but it's kind of like what they want to do is have the idea. A big part of it is that, well, it's twofold. They kind of want to solve the problem of younger people getting on the property ladder, which we make the most amount of money than ever before in history, right? On average, but somehow at the end of the month, we do still do not have enough to buy a house,
Mm-hmm.
and this is crazy, right? And this is just the monetary system playing in on that. And so you have people that are 30, 35, 40 years old still living at their parents, because they cannot get on the property ladder, or living in a rental that's too expensive, and which leaves them with, again, no money to
Yeah.
save up for a down payment. So
Yeah.
so this is where crypto can then come in as a solution. The other side is that you can invest in ESX and actually invest in real estate. And people in the real world are much more familiar with investing in real estate than they are investing in crypto.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to make it possible just through an app, just like somebody on Amazon can buy something, and uh, you can just start investing in real estate with a small amount through a Estate X. And I think it's like a 10% on real estate, and it's 7% on rentals,
Mm.
if I'm not mistaken. But please listen to the AMAs yourself,
Yeah.
how that works. So people are going to use Estate X without knowing they're using crypto, right? Again.
They
So
posted
that's what
6 hours ago. Did you see this about the blockchain validator? Sign up now. We're just 6 days away from launching a
yes, I
State
know.
X Layer 1 blockchain testnet, and you're
Yes,
invited to be a part of this major milestone. During the testnet, ESX holders will help us identify bugs, test performance, and validate new functionalities as we build a
yes,
massive RWA infrastructure. This is
yes.
so cool. But you need an 8 core. Ooh, I think I actually have.
Do it. If you can be a validator for something, please do it.
No,
There's people making like thousands a day just being a validator, being picked as a validator. Do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Looking at the requirements, I'm like, dude, I think I could actually hit that minimum. An 8 core 2.5 gigahertz processor is like ancient. That's like a 15-year-old
You don't need
processor.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Monad was asking a little bit too much. I had to buy a lot
Yeah,
more.
that was a
Yeah.
supercomputer. That was like a
Not only
$5,000
that, but
computer. I
look,
was
I
like,
have
what
my
the hell?
yeah, I already have my miners off right now because it's just too hot to run
Wow.
them.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm not looking for any adding any equipment in here.
Yeah, yeah.
That just look like a laboratory.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's the thing. I did try mining a little bit. I have a couple mining applications on this computer.
Yeah.
But it's like I was trying to mine. Yeah, I have Unminer. I don't know if you have Unminer. UNM.
No,
No.
no, I
So that's
no.
one that we use here in the U.S. and there's another one too. But um,
No,
yeah, I
I have
was.
Caspa. I have
Yeah.
exclusive Caspa miners.
Oh, it's a.
Yes.
Oh, and then what's the application?
You
Is the
can
applic?
mine miners. I think they have some new ones too that you can switch. But I still have the older one, the bigger one.
Yeah.
But before we start going into a mining rabbit hole, right?
Yes. Yes.
Uh, we do want to, yes, right. So this is a big team. They worked on lots of things, and check out the post for the validator if that's something for you. Of course, yes, they're going to move with their testnet, but they are going main in the end of quarter 3 or something like that. I
No.
was
Yeah, no. It's. Oh, main. Yeah.
hearing on the
So the
sidelines.
the test net goes live
Yeah,
in 6 days, and then okay, and then
that's
the
great.
main net goes live in a couple
But the
months.
token is already live, right? The token is already live. Look, my
Mm-hmm.
my average there now is so good, right? I was kind of giving you guys the alpha on that. Well, you can get it on Maxi. What is that? Kraken. I think Kraken has it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the token is live, so the native token is already live to trade or to invest in, and so yeah, the token is already live. We can only get that.
Yes, and it's on base and Solana as well.
Yeah, pair. You can do the pair there as well if you want to. Yes, for sure, for sure. I decided it to the bag. But let's say hello to Giuliano.
Hello,
Hello.
Wild.
Hey,
Hello, Tick.
Good
How are you
morning.
doing?
Good morning. Good to see you.
good to see you again. How you been?
It's actually 6:30 in the evening where I am, and I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so it feels like nighttime for me, but it's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'm doing good. What about you guys? How is your day kicking in? I know that Wild isn't in the Netherlands, but what about you, Tick? How is your day
Yes.
going? And Wild as well. How
Very
was
good.
your day?
It's early in the day over here in California, but yeah, incredibly bullish. Sitting here looking at every time I glance at the Bitcoin chart, I'm just like, whoa, wow. Um, so yeah, 17.5. I was saying yesterday to some people in the group chats about where do you think it's going to land? And in my head, yesterday when it was like running, I was like, yeah, I think 117.5, and was kind of like where I thought that it would kind of find some resistance. And so I always kind of like playing that game with myself to kind of like see, well, where do I think it's gonna, go to?
Uh,
I'm not very good at it. Not like Wild.
I
Wild,
need to
there's,
I
yeah.
need to rectify something, you guys. I was saying Steve from Tether all the time. It is not Steve
Bart.
Miam.
Oh,
It's
oh
Brock.
no. Oh,
Brock
oh.
Pierce, right? So he's the co-founder of Tether, and he is the one backing his state XCs.
Wow,
Okay,
he's the
so we got that.
co-founder of Tether.
Yes, I
That's
knew it was one
huge.
of the co-founders, but I was like, is that Steve? Because Steve Meehan is the one I know, but
I wonder what
no,
his
it's
net worth
Brock
is.
Pierce.
The net
Yeah.
worth must be insane.
Okay, so just rectify that. Keep on talking. I just needed to
Yeah.
rectify.
So Giuliano, what are you bullish on today? What's going on in the world of Giuliano?
It's funny that you ask because I've been changing a little bit the way that I've been approaching stuff. I realize that first of all, right now, in my degenerate dark opinion, memes are all or majority of them, except from all the memes, majority of new memes are just insider trading, are just liquidity grabs, nothing special.
Yeah.
I've been trading a lot, leverage in the last. I'm very happy, guys. Since
Yes.
Monday, every day I close at least two
Yes.
trades positive
Nice,
leverage,
dude.
and that is enough.
Finally,
I haven't even
finally.
lost money yet. Let's go. And
Liana,
I'm very
look,
That's
happy.
brilliant.
I've been trying to tell you this in spaces for how long now, right? For how long have I been
I'm too
preaching?
scared still. I'm still way too
No,
scared.
but it's because let's say happen some stuff in I have a pin post in my main profile. So I'm let's say some things happen and I realized that
You saw the light. Yeah.
first of all it's much easier if you're good at learning the reading charts. It's much easier making a decent 10% every here and there, especially when the market is right, rather than chasing constantly faking X's that they
Yeah.
don't exist.
Yeah.
They don't exist.
Maybe I
For
should
example,
open, maybe I should make like a course or something for future trading because if you can do this, you can, pull up on
so
the
my
future.
profile right now, in fact, in the last week, I started a few, let's say, changes in my X account, and I'm trying to spread a little bit of knowledge. I made a thread
Yes.
in on Monday, I think. Now I'm working on the next thread, so to help people to make conscious decision when it comes to money, because very often people, especially in cryptos, they approach it and they take the wrong decision financially. And
Yeah.
it's very easy that if you just have the right mindset in the medium long term, you can actually make decent amount of money.
Yeah.
And I always look back and I say to everybody, the only thing I regret, that's why for me, what's the ticker is always the same, Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Since I joined crypto, I always regret that I don't have enough Bitcoin. All the rest, I'm planning to
Yeah.
dump it.
That's a
I'm
good point.
planning to dump it.
Yep.
Bitcoin, I'm like, no fucking way, guys. I don't have enough.
True.
I don't have
Bitcoin's
enough.
yeah, the Bitcoin's the only thing that you'll never have enough of.
Well,
Absolutely.
everything is built on Bitcoin, and that's why I repeatedly tell people to even DCA a small amount into Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not too expensive. You do not need 10K, 20K, 50K. You do not need to be a whale to buy Bitcoin. It's very easy. You can buy a cup of coffee of Bitcoin a day, right? And you go on an exchange and you buy two, three, four, $5 Bitcoin, whatever your budget is, and you feel good about it if you do that every morning in your morning routine. You get on there, and then once you have something that's substantial on there, just move it to your ledger, right, or move it to a wallet that's a cold wallet. So uh, it's very easy. Do it. This will save you, right? And you also learn then that the DCA strategy really, really, really works. Really, really, really works. So
Yeah.
and then diversify a little bit, get some of these layer ones, right? Bullish ones, and then have some riskier things in there. Sure, you want to have your portfolio be exposed to massive upside potential, but it's going to be the smaller part of your portfolio. So memes in my portfolio are only 2% of my whole portfolio. And that makes sense because it's only 3 point something percent of the whole market.
You know what's funny with me?
Yeah.
What 25% of the money that I ever put in cryptos, they went into Bitcoin, and still I think I should have put more money in Bitcoin. And I don't even want to sell it. It's the only crypto that I don't care where we're going to go to this cycle,
Yeah.
because the only reason why I'm following the price is for the rest of the market,
Yeah.
to take
Mm-hmm.
profit and
Yeah.
make trades on the rest of the market, or trading the chart leverage on Bitcoin.
Well, it's
But
kind of like what we see happening
Mm-hmm.
between Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Because big money is doing the same thing. They're, taking profits of Bitcoin. Dominance drops a little because of that. There's some release. It's going and pumping Ethereum, and then from Ethereum, there's slightly something trickling down, but a lot goes straight back into Bitcoin, right?
you touch Ethereum, and I think we already agreed on this previously, that
Mm.
probably to start to see the real season, we need to wait anyway September,
Oh,
October, probably, because
quarter
people are
four.
now,
Yeah,
yes,
quarter four.
people are now showing, 50-minute charts and saying, oh, gold candles. And they're like, guys,
No.
you haven't got a clue what it means, gold candle.
No.
Because,
No.
so
Oh,
that I,
you're spotting the same as I did. No, this is not all season. You guys, dominance is very much high.
Mm-hmm.
And we want it to be because we do not want all season with Bitcoin here. All season means also story is over, bull run over. That's all season. Bitcoin no more bull run. Yes, Bitcoin flipping bear. Soon after that dominance drops, retail pumps the top lasting Bitcoin, and then it's downhill for Bitcoin from there. All the alts are gonna have fun. That lasts for a few months, and then it's done.
yeah, also
Yeah,
something I want to add about Bitcoin is that follows a lot the money cycle itself, how the money works, liquidity, debt, government debts, issuance of money, inflation, GDPs, especially in places like US, Europe, and China are the three major catalysts. China has been printing money for the last basically 6 months, and in the US, you've
Mm-hmm.
seen Trump, Sailor, all of these people, they
Mm-hmm.
just been buying and loading on Bitcoin and
Yeah.
Ethereum. I always said Ethereum. I've been buying Ethereum since it dropped below the 3K last time.
Uh-huh.
That's when I started DTA Ethereum. And when it went below 2K, I started to open long leverage on Ethereum.
Nice.
A couple, yes, I it hit me stop losses here and there, but eventually I catch some bottoms in a few of them, and I still have a couple open, because when you have some local bottom maybe for the year, it can be very good if you have a trade open. At the same time, again, you need to have a strategy, because if you want to make
yeah.
money,
Mm-hmm.
you
And
need to have a strategy.
you also need to know what you're buying, right? I mean, a lot of people were at one point funding Ethereum so hard. And I'm like, why are you funding Ethereum? 90% of crypto, of the rest of your crypto, is all built, has some form, way, shape, or another is connected to Ethereum. So basically, you're funding your own bag.
Yeah. Right. That's funny.
So this is, yeah, it was real fun
Also,
to
who was
watch.
buying Ethereum since
Yes,
it started
exactly.
to go below the 3K?
Yeah, yeah.
Trump was loading on Ethereum, guys, and Trump, I'm not in America and I don't like Trump, but Trump is pumping a lot of people bags if they know what they are doing.
Yeah.
If they know what they're doing. If you just want to be a retailer that is gonna buy tops and wait at least 4 years to see a profit, or you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
sell in a loss when I'm gonna start to buy again,
Yeah.
be the people. Otherwise, just do what I always say: have a plan, do your research, and follow people like Wild.
That's
She's
great
great.
advice. That's great advice.
Oh, people like, well, there you go. Well, I love you even more now. Let's say hi to somebody on stage I don't know. So let's meet him. It's Lika. I don't know. What is
Ike.
you tell me.
It's
Good
it's
morning.
Ike Chidu.
Oh, Ike. I
Ike
don't.
Chidu
I'm
Bum.
always I'm butchering names left and right.
What's the ticker,
Oh,
Um,
Ike?
yeah, I'm glad to be here. GM, everyone. GM Wild,
Good morning.
GM Tick, GM, my guy Giuliano. I hope everyone is having a great day. Of course, I'm here to shield the ticker, as you can see, in my PFP, uh, Pcoin. Yeah, Pcoin is like Bitcoin, but for the people in the trenches, created by Chad Nakamoto, the brother Satoshi never had,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, of course, we have been grinding, we have been pushing hard.
Yeah.
We're not really in a rush. Of course, we're not really in a rush. We're just, taking things slow. And yeah, it's been great so far. I mean, the market cap right now is 180, almost 180. Yeah, 180 MC, which is quite good. The team is always here. Community is always bullish, and yeah, we're just looking to push this. We also have a raid contest. Of course, if you are a community member, if you are a DJ, or anyone you represent, just make sure to buy a bag now, because of course we're looking to push this far and wide through this raid contest. And yeah, people repping the Pcoin PFP, the Pcoin logo is actually amazing. It's amazing. So yeah, just whether you're a community member, we're actually having a raid contest, $250 prize pool. So anyone interested, whether DJing, this is the best time to grab a bag, because through this we are looking to push this narrative far and wide. And yeah, Bitcoin is like, as I said, is like Bitcoin but for the people in the trenches. And yeah, I'm also bullish on BTC. Yeah, all time high. Amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. Glad to see the market back. Glad to see green candles. Yeah, and glad to see everyone in the space today. It's amazing. It's amazing. So I don't know if I could, just pin it up in the jumbotron.
On
Mm.
what chain are we talking about
It's
here?
Solana, I believe. Yeah, yeah, Pcoin on
Oh,
Solana. So I've seen Pcoin on my timeline. I'm familiar with you guys. You actually have some very bullish people a part of the community. I'm not saying that you're not, but I'm just saying that I do recognize some of the people that are on there. Like there's some people that I'll listen to what they have to say, and I've seen them pushing Pcoin. But right now it's like for me to pick up another coin on Solana, it's like this one's on my watch list. But I just right now I can't really afford to rotate anything else or divert from my
well,
my plan.
you know what? Ike, was it Ike?
No, I think I'm thinking to edit that actually,
Yes,
because
you kind of need
people
to change
actually
that.
pronounce
Yeah,
that
optimize
like
your name.
keep it that
Even if you
man,
make it
man.
IKE, that's even more like straightforward than like
Yeah,
no offense, I mean this respectfully, but something to like how my username is just 3 letters. It can't
yes.
really be mistaken or like mispronounced.
It
It's
cannot be butchered
yeah.
unless we use a French accent. Tick,
Yeah. So I mean it
Yeah, I
just
mean,
tick, tick.
yeah.
yeah.
Or the C is silent. I
Nah,
don't know.
but she's a tick.
It's T.
No, it's like
But
I
no, no,
I
you know what it is?
Chidogun. I mean, tick actually
Lika,
pronounces it nice.
Lika is actually a Dutch girl's name, so that's why.
OMG, no, no,
Yes, it is.
no.
There's a
That's why I said it.
documentary.
I was like, "What is this?"
There's a documentary about the Netherlands right now and a party that happened a few years
Oh,
ago, the Project X party, and it's set
oh
the
yeah,
whole. Did you
yeah,
see that documentary on
yeah,
Netflix?
yeah, yeah,
It's recent, and so it reminded
yeah,
me of you. It was kind of cool
yeah.
seeing what the Dutch people are all
How the
like, and
Dutchies partying.
yeah, it's fascinating
Yeah.
to me. I've always wanted to go to Amsterdam since I was a little
Yeah.
kid, so yeah,
You need
it's
to come when
fascinating.
the party season is happening, right? That's for sure. But hey, look, bullish Ike, that you came on stage, you got the balls to come here and speak, so you're allowed to pin one thing up in the jumbotron. Go ahead and do that.
Yeah,
Juliano, you have your hands up. Put your hands up
So
in the air. Yeah, let's go.
I wanted to say first of all, Ike, I'm bullish on you. He's very, very young. I'm not gonna disclose his age, but I'm telling you, when he's gonna be my age, he's definitely gonna be in a better situation than I am right now. I
Yes.
can promise you that because
Cool.
he's a real mother ducker there. I am telling you. Also about Bitcoin, I'm bullish on not memes itself, but I'm bullish on people. And as I'm bullish on Ike, I'm bullish on you, Wild. I'm bullish on Newtek, and I'm bullish on Eduardo that is behind Bitcoin. He's a great guy, works full time, has a full job, but he's always helping, supporting, onboarding, and is behind Bitcoin. So that's it. I'm a
He's
bullish
a
about
grinder.
Eduardo and Ike.
Grinder. Yes. So he just pinned something up in the jumbotron. You guys, if you're interested, go have a look.
um,
Engage. Follow Ike. Right. Engage. Also, follow everybody on stage. You know what? Follow everybody to your left and to your right, because network is net worth, and you got to make friends. You got to make friends in the space. Yes, I do want to do a doginal dog chill because the floor is rising, rising. So you want to go to devotionalblog.com. Can you pull that up, Tick?
Yes.
Thank you very much. So you must have seen them on your timeline engaging, right? There's chances are you said good morning, and a dojo dog would have said it back to you. And so they're all over the place, and they just had that meetup in New York that went great. This is the number one community on X right now, and I can tell you this is going to be a tier one collection. So go and have a look at that doggy market. Yeah, like I said, the floor just keeps rising. Sometimes just holding an NFT for a longer time is actually leading to your 10x, 20x, 50x, wherever you want to go. So, also very special if you want to join the community. One does not necessarily need to buy an NFT. You can first try out to be a part of this community by going to the Dojo Dog website and then pick yourself a starter dog. You can alter them a little bit, right, to your certain type of flavor, and wear it as a PFP, and learn a few things and start engaging. Right, magic will happen if you change your PFP. There is also material for you to um, post, and there's also a banner that you can grab. Right, so I just wanted to put that in there.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then Tick, you can go all out on Fartcoin because I know you've been sitting on one, trying to hold it
Oh,
in.
yeah.
You've been trying to hold it in.
Well, yeah.
Let
So
it
I
out.
wonder. I'm curious how they are doing today. So Fartcoin on Sui is the meta right now. Oh shit, I hate Raiden X. Trying to log in on the screen. I'm gonna log in. How am I gonna do this? Probably on Dex Screener. Okay, that's gonna work. Even though I don't really
Yes,
care
it's
for Dex
on
Screener.
166K right
Oh,
now.
is it?
Market count.
Okay.
Yep, yep, yep,
Okay,
yeah. Creeped up.
Fartcoin. So it's
Yes.
Fartcoin on Sui is the ticker. There are some you're gonna want to find the right one. So it's on turbos. 24-hour volume at 7K, liquidity at 51K, and the market cap at 166. It's a 25-day old coin, up 11% on the hourly. This was brought to our attention, geez, a couple weeks ago now when it was sitting. God, it was
30K
sitting.
market
Was
cap.
it 30K?
For
Yeah.
me, was 30K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and as soon as I saw it, it was up like 450% on the daily, and so I bought a little bit to keep it on my watch list, and then after it pulled back, then I aped at the bottom, and so yeah, it's been a wild ride. I mean, there's just so much bullish like what's the word sentiment towards this project because Fartcoin on Solana is sitting at 1.3 billion. Fartcoin on base is sitting at what, like 250 million or something. I know I'm throwing out the incorrect number, but it's a freaking lot.
I
And
think
then
it's 26 million.
on base, it's only 26 million.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
oh, but that's still so that's 1/10 of what I said, but that's still it's still 26 million
Bullish.
is still a hell of a
It's
lot of a
still a long
market
way from where we are on Stewie, that's
capitalization.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So I mean, that's more than 10x from where we're at on the market cap right now. But that's the
absolutely.
thing is that as volume comes to these chains, there's a little bottleneck of there's only so many tokens for the liquidity to enter into, and so as
Yes.
people take profits, they look for what's familiar. Fartcoin is the most familiar meme in crypto right now, and so the everything about like from the lore to to the dev to the community that is behind this token, it's do your own
Yes.
research. But
Yeah, research. I was impressed with the def. We had the
yeah,
space yesterday, Thursday, which is also about Sui and Sui only, and we had Fartcoin, featuring doing some giveaway for the community, which is bullish, and so handing out a little moon bag, and but talking to the dev was kind of like, all right, this is base guy, right? And
yes,
of course, it's launched on Moonbag, so you were also able to stake it and earn some Sui, right? That's an option there. But go have a look, you guys.
yeah,
Fartcoin on Sui.
everything that they're doing behind the scenes. I actually was in a group chat with them yesterday, like a voice call. We had a space after the space, so it was like an after space party. And
Then
I
an
saw,
after party.
yeah, and I saw Coach was live in there. So I was like, "Oh, what's up?" And I hopped in, and they're like, "Oh, shoot, Tic's here." And so that was cool. And so I just kind of chopped it up with them for a little bit about what they're planning on doing on the back end in order to make this project succeed and have it be a sustainable project with longevity. Coach, I was hoping that you'd come up on stage and grace us with your wisdom, but I don't know. I invited him up, but I don't know if he's busy right
Yeah,
now.
may not have time
Uh,
to hang
that's
on the
fair.
mic.
Yeah, but I do everything that Coach is just very knowledgeable when it comes to just project management and investing, and I really like listening to what he has to say about these things. And he's the one that brought this to our attention, and it's like look at the progress um, on this token so far. It's it kind of speaks for itself. So I mean, I'm bullish on it. I like it. I missed Fartcoin on Solana. I think I may have bought in and sold like at some random things, but I didn't actually make any real money off of Fartcoin. Just small percentages and stuff,
The
messing
one on
around.
Solana.
Yeah,
Well,
I faded it. Yeah.
yeah. Well, kind of did my research. Well, of course, look, I mean, that thing slashed 50%. So even at a high market cap, the retracement will happen when the top is in. The top is
Mm.
in, right? But this is crazy. So Solana is really now, we can say, is the meme token central, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the outflow, any other blockchain outflow from its own ecosystem. So that means when volume comes into Solana, where's then that volume going in Solana, right? Where is it
Mm-hmm.
gone? And so because part of that is going into the ecosystem. So what are the tokens that are eating from there? And on any other blockchain, it's always first utility,
Yeah.
their liquidity layer, right? So these are all the ones that are grabbing it first,
Yeah.
but
No
not on
one.
Solana.
Yeah.
Number
Yeah.
one,
Radium,
number one.
Jupiter.
It's
No one.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jupiter is number three. Number one is Fartcoin.
Yeah.
I
What about
mean, this
radium?
is just so degen.
I was so bullish on radium. I thought that radium was just going to be just like the golden child because this is when meme coins were exploding on Solana. And I was like, oh, well, if everything is launching on radium, then that,
Hmm.
just by default is going to freaking rally like
Ah, you would
crazy.
think
And
so, but the
yeah,
first
and
utility was, I think,
Jupiter.
Raiden was the number five. Jupiter was number three, and that's the first utility on the list.
Mm.
It's Fartcoin and some other token I forgot, but yeah, two memes in the top two
Yeah,
eating
but
profit.
Wild&Tic,
Yes.
when did happen all-time high on Solana when Trump token launched?
Yep.
That
Yep,
is why that is the, in my opinion, the most blatant example was Solana is, as you just said,
yep,
uh, blockchain that right now attracts liquidity just for main liquidity, in my opinion, liquidity scams. After you call them as you want, but they are, in
Yeah.
my opinion, as
Absolutely.
I built up my own opinion about it, majority of them are liquidity scams because only the Trump token made from fees more than 300 million, guys, only from fees. And I
yeah.
never
But
seen
oh, hold
300
on, hold on.
million in my wallet, not even a
Yes,
realized profit.
yes,
I'm
okay,
just
but
saying, you know.
hold on. Liquidity pool farming you can do yourself. A pool does not belong to a token. I can open a pool, attach it to any token I like. I can trade these pairs with any pair I like, XRP.
I know, but check Trump how he works. That is the
Yes, of
point, and
course.
that
Yeah,
and
he
then he
knew
made
he
a
had
previous.
insider knowledge and KOL coming, and he opened like 30 liquidity pools, and so did probably the
Exactly.
rest of his family. Sure,
And the
but
only one that was having that you look check the liquidity, the main
yeah,
one that has a lot of liquidity is the one that farms the most fees,
yeah,
and that is
yeah,
why Melania, for example, was even worse. And that's why I'm saying that after that,
yeah,
that unfortunately gave let's say a reason to people everywhere in the world to do it because if the president of the US did it, everybody's allowed to do it. Doesn't make sense. That's
well,
why, in my opinion, is very risky. If right now,
yeah.
except from big memes, you wanna try.
Well, oh, look,
That's why
there's nothing that you can do about that because, like I said, you get fees for adding liquidity. Yeah. So you get, when it's traded out of your pool, you're earning fees. That's that farming you're talking about. But the thing is that it's not just earning. You can get a pretty, you can be down too by adding liquidity, right? So it's every time you do something in crypto, it's gonna have a risk. This is not 100% only money making things, unless, of course, let's say Juliana, you call me and it's like, "Wild, this token, and we're gonna pump shit out of it," and I'm like, "Great, let me just set up a few pools, right?" So that is insider information. Of course, that's not allowed. But how do you prove that then, right? Because liquidity farming is just another way of trading in crypto. Some people hate on arbitrage as well, but
Anyway, that's why if you look now on Solana, Let's Bonk is taking over completely PumpFun because
yeah,
PumpFun didn't put any money back in the ecosystem. It's just been, cashing out
Yeah.
basically Solana.
yeah,
Yeah.
And a lot of people on Solana, because there are a lot of unfortunately insiders on Solana, in my opinion. But at the same time, there are even people like me, that I actually be on Solana, like you, Wild, like Tick, like I here. And I think people like us will realize that if you want to trade the new memes, PumpFun is most probably not the platform you should use.
well,
Most
i'm not
probably.
i'm not trading new meme I'm not trading new pairs anywhere because I'm not willing to
Get
give one
wrecked.
dollar to any rugger, right?
Yeah.
I
that's
am the
that's
same now. I am the
not,
same. But I know there's
I
still
never
plenty
did.
of degen out there. But those degens are
Yes,
changing a little bit. That's what I believe. The one that, delusional degens that they don't realize that it's better buying, as we were saying previously, every day a
well,
little bit of Bitcoin for 4 8 years rather than degening, your salary into tokens that most probably are gonna rug you, most probably. So, you need to be aware. That's
yeah,
why.
it's a risk, right? It's a risk, but everybody's free to do it, whatever our opinion is about it, right? So, there certain better roads to becoming financially independent? Yes, very much. And by and large, 99% of any other strategy will get you further ahead than this one. But hey, this is how it works, and that's a money mindset that's behind there, because I personally know people who made a ton of money. They made like 300K right on a token. They hit it just right, and they gambled just right. And you know what they started doing? Degening even harder. And
Hmm.
within a couple of months, that 300K was reduced to nine,
Wow.
just by because they now think they're just going to degen harder. That's
Yeah.
just a behavior problem. It's not,
Yeah, I've got
like I said.
wallets that I
Yeah,
watch that I've
yeah.
watched guys go from. There was one guy I was watching for months, and he had 30K, and it looked like he kept adding more money to his wallet because he'd be at like 30 and he'd go down to 28K, down to like 13K, and then I'd see it
Yeah.
back up at 28. Now, the last time I checked it, it had like maybe a couple $100 in it. So I don't know if he just got like cooked too bad
Yeah.
from, you know what I mean?
That
But
could
like that
be.
absolutely happens. And that case isn't even like worst case scenario. I've heard
Well, we
stories way
notice when
worse.
people win the lottery,
Yeah.
4 out of 5 people are broke and worse in debt than ever before after 2 years, within 2 years, and they're winning millions. And this is you have a behavior problem.
Yeah, but at the same time, I would say that it's a mentality, not only behavior, it's a
Yeah.
mentality
Yeah.
because
Well,
I
mentality
always
is
think that,
behavior. Yeah.
yes, I always think that there are two kind of people: the one that they can make a little fortune on luck, and the one that they actually even have luck or regardless, but they are gonna make a little fortune, and from there they can build a wealth, a whole wealth, and people are gonna call you, lucky. But you cannot be Elon Musk. That's the point. You need to be
Yeah.
realistic.
No,
Is
it's
one.
just that what I mean with that is, look, if you have a cocaine addiction and you think that will be fixed as soon as you have $500,000, or let's say $500 million, I don't care. What do you think? You're gonna quit cocaine when you get that money? No, you're
Um,
probably gonna die of an overdose. This is, because that behavior was already there before, and that's going to be money magnifies things for you. So you need to be in a good place already, so it magnifies the right things, right? And that's why we have a saying like the devil always shits on the biggest pile. Like
what?
envious people of yeah, we have a saying here in the Netherlands, right? The devil always shits on the biggest pile. So somehow the money always lands with the people who have money. That's what it means. The devil always shits on the biggest pile. So
Yeah,
it
it's
makes
about
the
the fact that
yeah.
you need. Yeah, it's about the fact that you need to
Well, there's a
understand that.
reason for that because you are broke for a reason. It's you. The money is already printed. You just needed to get it. But the ways you're going about it is wrong, and it's probably in your spending behavior more than anything else.
In fact, I always say that's why I say you cannot take any single financial advice that you can hear. You cannot take it like, oh, I have to do it. You need to take the situation you are in. That means that $100 for some people means a lot. For some others means nothing. 1,000 for some people means a very much lot. For some other doesn't change anything. So you need to be realistic where you are.
Yeah.
That's why in crypto, I think there are too many delusional people that you can make a fortune from $10 if you are lucky. If you are lucky.
Right.
Because I said it more than once around, I bought peanut at 50K, guys. On day one, after bonded from Pump Fund, I bought peanut from at 50K. You know what it did after? It went down at 17K. And the people that called it, a lot of them sold it on the way down. I
Wow.
held it, but I sold it at 60K because I wanted to make quick money that day. Was that like I don't like the movement, and it went to I could have been a multimillionaire, but how many other peanuts happened? None. How
Because
much
the
money I make, from a strategic trading that I follow a strategy and I regularly just apply it much more than try to look for the next peanut. That's the point that, luck can happen, but you need to be realistic. It's like a lottery. So you have the same luck to win the lottery unless you're insider, which is great if you are. But if you are not, you need to be realistic. That's why I'm saying $100 if you have them now, buy every day a little
Well,
bit
I
of
even
Bitcoin with
doubt,
$3.
Giuliano. I even doubt Insider because nobody's nobody's friend in the degen world like that, right? They will dunk on each other.
hmm
They clip on each other. They have to as well. Money changes does something with people, so
Because
it's
whatever
very
whatever's in that wallet. So you'd have to send some of the tokens to
unusual,
another
We'll
wallet.
right?
send some of
To have it in the right way this way. So, yeah, that is just the degen is going to degen. Just so there's no trust, no trusting anybody, right? And so if you're trying to play that game, just stick with your utility and stack your satoshis, and you can do that pretty comfortably. You don't even need to look at charts, right, and stuff. But yeah, it doesn't mean that there are not good projects out there, not at all. But you just got to have some. Time is your friend. If you like something, put it on your watch list first. Wait a few days. Get to know, even if it's a meme coin, get to know vibes, right? Test the vibes, test it out. Who is leading this, right? How active are we here? Or, what is your standard? That's up to you, right? Or you might be just bullish on the ticker. But look, but you got to have a reason and you got to put it on your watch list and stop the FOMO, right? Stop the FOMO. Just think about it. Give yourself a little break and think about it. Because that kind of goes with
So
everything you're buying, right? If you're buying big stuff, if you're looking for a new laundry machine or something, that I don't know where you guys are at, but um, maybe you're still at your mama's. But look, you're gonna compare brands and stuff too, right? And you're gonna hold it up to scrutiny a little bit and be like, hey, what does this one do? What does it cost me in electricity? And this one is a little bit more expensive. Is that worth it? What does it do? What does that machine do? And so, same thing here, right? You're not just gonna go to the shop and be like, this one and this one. Well, if I'm a millionaire, I would probably.
mm.
Well, I do laundry. You have somebody doing laundry for me. Let's just welcome Stylex here. Stylex. Oh, let's go. Good morning.
How's everyone doing?
Hey, Stylex,
Thanks for
dude.
having me up.
Hey, I got a question. Patty Ice, what is Patty Ice, and what the dude with the
What is?
mullet, the blue?
Wait, did he repost this?
No, he's streaming on Pump Fun about 3 hours
Oh,
ago.
Patty Ice is just like one of the biggest KOLs.
Oh, is he? Okay, I just recognized him from you reposting his PFP. He never gave you any sort of shout out or recognition though for doing his PFP.
No, I've been
Bastard.
trying to get a Patty Ice response for a while. I never get one.
Word. Dude, yeah, he's
But
live on the stream, bro. That might be a way. Like I was just
wait,
logged.
he's live on Pump Fun or he's
Yeah,
live on what?
yeah, he's live on Pump Fun right now. I've got it on my live stream. I got a
Oh,
stream
okay.
within
Yeah,
a
let me pull up
stream.
your live. Hey,
Yeah,
let
so
me. I want to throw something up in the jumbotron though. I got the the Wilder Solana summer picture. I love that how that came out.
Oh, what?
The Solana summer prompt was going hard yesterday. That one went a little
Yes.
bit viral.
Exciting. Oh man, I can't wait to see this. But yeah, I was just confused. I only bring it up because I had noticed Patty Ice Stream was a trending token on the Dex screener, market cap at 399,000. The freaking right now it's at 424,000. Actually, it's moving quickly. But right now it's in the middle of a pullback. I'm like looking at this, but
I don't know how I feel about these creator tokens. I feel like they're just another way for big KOLs to be able to extract like stupid amounts of money for no effort.
Yeah. That's wild. Yeah, I'm not looking to buy, but it is. It was just worth mentioning, just because I was like, "What the hell's going on?"
I thought you were gonna say that he pulled us up on stream.
I wish.
You should go. Everybody in the Stylex chat, everybody in here should go spam his chat.
Well, it says log in to send messages, and I'm logged in, and it's not letting me send messages. So
Pump Fun's so buggy. I swear they built that thing in like a weekend for the lives.
Yeah. So
it's like no hate. I do that too, but if I had $1 billion, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. So let's see. Oh yeah. So the wild post you were saying. Let me see this.
Yeah. So if you get them holding the Phantom wallet with, because that one's only got 100. It's supposed to be 100 million, but the GPT messes up the zeros a lot. So you either get 1 million or 100,000, something like that. Just on the beach with the Solana in the sky. So if anybody wants to get their Solana summer picture, just tag @StyleXPFP you're at, and then hashtag Solana summer, and in like 1 to 3 minutes, you will have a custom picture with your PFP.
Let's see. I'm looking for the one for Wilder. Ooh, the tarot card of JJ Tommy turned out really good. The Gem Rabbit tarot card, that turned out freaking amazing.
Oh, the tarot cards are kind of cool, yeah.
Yeah. Mine, I didn't like mine. Mine turned out kind of whack, but some of the other ones are pretty cool. Jeez,
yeah, I think I might update the prompts a little to like make it more. I don't know what I'll even add yet, but like some of the ones that just put your profile picture in the middle of the card, and I'm like, I want it to do a little more than that, make it a little more creative.
Wow. Yeah, I'm scrolling through some of the posts right now, and they're so sick. Oh man.
Yeah, we had some great stuff come out yesterday.
Yes, dude. Wow.
We had the Glizzy Goblin one was popping off. Ape was loving that on the show today.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that one's hilarious.
Let's see. I'm looking at Banksy Solana Summer. Okay, so and then this is Jimmy Ticket Solana Summer. I'm looking for Wilders. Ooh, the Laura Solana Summer turned out good, dude. Oh, I like that.
Dude, Laura's pictures come out so good. I love trolling her.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just love trolling that girl.
Yeah, they turn out great. Dude, yeah, easy target. Let's see. Dude, there's so many. I just keep scrolling and oh my gosh. Ooh, the FU higher.
If you scroll left in the Jumbotron, Wilder should be there. But yeah, we've got over 4,000 images in the past week. Like we've got $10 in market cap for every image that we've for every image we made. So we got to keep pumping that.
Dude, Fruit Ninja. Dude, these are so
Dude, Mark the Shark. If you're not following Mark the Shark, he's been coming out with some really creative prompts. He's got Fruit Ninja. He made like Soul Plane where it's like Snoop Dogg and a Solana plane.
Wow.
Made an emo one. He dropped like 20, 30 prompts yesterday. Like it was really he had the day off work and he just started cooking. And he's actually a friend. He's out in San Diego. I mean, I haven't met him in real life. He's one of my friends through D-Gods.
Oh, word. Oh, Mark, or it's Mike the Shark, right?
No, that we have Mark the Shark and Mike the Shark in the chat.
Which one's in San Diego?
Mark the Shark.
Mark, yeah, I'm in Orange County. So you're LA, I'm Orange County, and then he's San Diego. We're all like 45 minutes away from each other. That's crazy. That's
Dude,
cool.
when we make it big, when we run StyleX to 69 million, we'll have to do like StyleX Fest in OC or something.
Dude. Nah, I think I was gonna say I think LA would be the move, but yeah, maybe OC, like Anaheim or something, because LA is kind of shitty. But
Yeah,
but
no,
but
it's
but
dirty. You get robbed in LA.
there's a lot of stuff to do in LA though too. Like every night of the week, dude. It was like a year or two ago. Every Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
You guys. No, this has been a super fun project actually. Like I don't know, it's just one. It's like it's actually fun to raid, which is rare. Like it's usually a job, like not just like fun, just like trolling people till they respond. But usually they also like a lot of people aren't seeing it down in their stuff, but like if you're raiding someone, they will see it. Especially if you do it a few times. Like I've been getting all of these like big people now to like start responding to us. Like I mean they are kind of like a little bit my friends that I've like been following them for a little bit. But like if you send them a few times, you hit them with a glizzy, you hit them with a Diddy pasta, like a few of those, they hit you up like, okay, what is this? And then you explain, and then they look at it.
Yeah, dude. Ryan's been engaging a lot. He's replied to a lot of them.
Yeah, we got Ryan Fournier, we got Jordan Daly. We've been interacting with Jason Williams. We got Adam Bitcoin Daily. We've been interacting with Jason Williams. We got Adam Bitcoin now. We got We got JR Trades. We're getting a lot of big people to interact with us back after trolling them for a minute.
Yeah, dude, I made a sell your Bitcoin prompt to hit all the Bitcoin maxis with that just has them holding a sign that says sell your Bitcoin. So.
Sick. God, yeah, that's funny. Fuck. You just reminded me of something. I just totally lost my train of thought. But yeah, dude, like you were saying, it's so fun. Oh yeah, I know what it was. It was Alex Becker. So I've tried doing Alex Becker's PFP because his responds very well to the prompts. But yeah, I haven't gotten any sort of response from him. I was like, damn, like out of all the people, if we could get Alex Becker to pay attention to it, that would be monumental.
Yeah, it's important to hit them like when they're active, like 1 minute after they post. Otherwise, like these big accounts, they get so many notifications. Like, I'm not even a big account, but like I get so many notifications on this account because everybody's tagging me. I'm like, how do people with 100,000 followers even keep up at all? Yeah. I wouldn't even look at my feed, dude. I'd be going crazy.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. But yeah, so there's so much content, and like Banksy was saying, as far as it being fun, like that was my whole initial, realization as well. I was posting about it. I was like, yeah, dude, this is finally making meme coins fun again. I was like, I don't even remember the last time that I was having this much fun with Solana meme coins. It's just a totally different beast, and that was the thing that was a huge indicator for me. I'm like, this isn't like the other projects. And I've seen other projects that have tried to do a similar sort of format, but they haven't really caught on like this one. Professor Nut, ProNut is an AI agent that I really like to use and everything. And I was using it a lot before this one came along. It just said that one never really got the same type of like interaction and engagement that I'm seeing with StyleX, because StyleX, the fact that we can create new prompts and edit the prompts and all of that, it's ProNet didn't have that ability. It was just basically the first half that you could tag a user and then give it a prompt to style it, but calling the prompts via hashtag, that's a new tech that I haven't seen yet with an AI agent. So that's the biggest thing, is it's different, and it's like paving the way for something that
you don't really have to think as much. Like if you're just trying to like share some stuff with your friends, like just tag up your friends with some cool stuff, all you got to do is know the hashtag, and that's it. So I think like the repeatability, like somebody tells you to prompt and then you got to go type it back in to do it with the ProNut type thing. It's just it's a lot more effort. Like part of this is like I didn't even want to go back and copy paste the image and the their name and like the prompt into ChatGPT if you're trying to do like 20 people's profile images. If you're like rating with one of those other projects that do like the figure or the Tamagotchi, like different projects like that. So this just keeps it simple. It's like all you have to know is that syntax of at hashtag. That's it.
I mean, like I have seen the tech before, but I haven't seen it to where you could use multiple prompts or go on the website and add prompts to like the what the bot's doing.
Yeah.
Like before this, I was helping with the Maskify one until we got rugged. But like that was the same way you tagged the bot and made the image, but it was only in their style. Like you couldn't do every other style, and like I think that's the fun. Like I don't know, I'm having more fun just memeing my friends out of anything, and you get the interaction with them. Especially the Glizzy Goblin gets interactions. There's
Oh,
not
dude,
too
we're
many people
so
that
much
haven't
closer
DM'd me
now.
like what is this?
Like now I got all this.
Oh, we got Christmas. Oh, we got like the next thing comes up. Oh, we got Easter. Like, so you're already gonna have all those holidays and those events, but then also like, oh, like the day like when Pui stuff went crazy, or like when Elon said Trump was a pedophile, and like Pluto came out. Like I don't know, it's just all those like key of the moment memes are also a thing. Like we already had the Diddy stuff on the Diddy trial. There ended up being the Steve Bannon swimming with Steve Bannon when Steve Bannon or when Elon said he was on Epstein list. I think it just can be never evolving and like always have something. This is like I don't think it's a short term thing, especially like as the analytics go up too. The more people engage with it, that account will get monetized and then it'll be paying for itself anyways.
Yeah, I think we'll get way better impressions once we upgrade to the automated account with the official X API. Because
Well,
right now I
there's
think we're getting tagged bot like we are
yeah,
bot.
there's three things. So like you have that X API upgrade. I mean, we can upgrade to the gold badge and be the top reply for $200 a month. And then, I mean, if we get the X account monetized too and get subscriptions and stuff, like you'll already be boosting the algorithm more for being monetized on X. So like, there's
Totally.
definitely ways we can algo hack it to be higher up. It's just like getting the groundwork in. Of course, the first thing was get bonded. Now it's just grow a community, get it going, have everybody use the bot more, grow that up, get to the millions, get listings, deal with all the other cool shit.
Yeah, and I've been super happy with how the community is growing. Like that's the biggest thing. And like, obviously I want the token to succeed. The token does need to succeed in some capacity for, the project to be paid for. But at the end of the day, as long as I'm breaking even on it, I'm happy just having fun with the bot and just running around tagging people, trolling people, and making art sometimes. You know.
Yeah, I still want to
I
make
love it.
a shill video for StyleX as well. Kind of like, Wilder has like a format that she recommends in terms of like, oh, we launched on Pump Fun at this market cap and we rode to here and then we pulled back to here and like we're currently
Yeah, well,
just kind of a,
when you shill, not just for this, but for if you come into spaces, start to shill, then like Ike, he left the stage already, but um, so you don't ever want to be caught up in a situation where the host or somebody else is going to fire a question like, okay, on what chain do we even talking about,
mm-hmm.
right? So that people want to know. If I want to buy, I need to know what wallet with what coin, right? And so it's very bearish. Just to mention, not to mention the chain, and not to mention your platform that you launched on. That's all things that people want to know when they're buying. Is okay. When was it launched? Where was it launched? What chain are we talking about? Did we hit an all-time high, or are we on the way? Right. So you're gonna have to do that quickly. And be like, yeah, this is this and this, right? So we launched this market cap on Pump Fund. We're on Solana, right? Yeah, I got to really make these things clear. We rallied all the way up to 300K. Now sitting at a floor at 100K. You got to do something like this. It's an elevator pitch.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
like a quick 45-second to 60-second
Mm,
rundown about
yeah.
about what it is so I want to splice it up
Yeah.
cuz I don't know if you saw the ones I did. I did one for Sui Booster yesterday and I did one for Fartcoin on Sui, and basically they're just little, like less than a minute long clips that kind of has the dev showcasing the features of the token, or the roadmap, that sort of thing.
Yeah, send me the format and I'll practice up and putting something together.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no, no. Well, I mean, you could just do it like
Here,
right
here,
here in the
live in
space.
space right
Yeah,
now.
like it just I kind of want to have like a 45 seconds of you kind of like talking about StyleX. And then, I mean, it doesn't have to be like some official formal presentation, but just kind of like a quick rundown in your own words so that I can slice it up, and then I'll post like a video, and then I post them on TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and it's just kind of a way to maybe get some more eyes on the project.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, no, I'd love to do that. And you should drop all your socials in the Stylex chat, and we can all give you a follow and support you on every platform.
Oh, dope! Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so I guess just go ahead. Stylex was launched on Pump Fund, so it's a Solana token. It is an AI art bot where you can create and share styles with your friends based around your PFPs. So the theory is kind of like any specific meme gets old after a while. You can only do so much with all the images, but this way you can get new, fresh styles and memes every single day based around people's favorite things themselves. And people love to see themselves and their friends or their PFPs that represent them shared and done in beautiful and funny ways. Both alike. We have everything, something for the whole family over at StyleX. We have everything from some beautiful art prompts like the gem and the gold prompts that were made by Tick, and to Diddy pasta, where you're eating pasta with Diddy, like Beauty and the Lady and the Tramp, that movie where the dogs eat pasta and kiss. You get that with Diddy. So we have a wide variety of memes that you can share with your friends on there. So it's a lot of fun. The community is growing strong. We get new people every day, and it's a high conviction play. So yeah, I think it's great. And any questions?
Awesome. No, that's great. I let me see. So right now, where are we at today? We're at like 50. It was at 55K.
Yeah, we were at 50
51.
last time I looked. I'm not in front of my
Yeah.
laptop.
Yeah, so we're like in the middle of a little pullback right now, but the chart has shown really strong support and conviction. If you look to the left when you pull up the chart, it's like you can see that we have there's strong sentiment and conviction. Very bullish sentiment right here, and right now with the way that Solana is running as well. I mean, this is just like a guess, but as that volume continues to come to Solana, the very bullish tickers are the ones that are going to rally. And so, I'm holding tight, and waiting for that
Well,
volume
it's
to
not even
come.
here the bullish ticker, right? You got actually got something that you can raid with. That is
Mm-hmm.
fun, and it doesn't look as much like a shill. You're just having fun, right? And while having fun, you're actually also shilling, right? You're raiding. So, um, yeah, combining just having fun on X and actually having a presence there.
I mean, also if you're interacting with it, like my engagement's up hella this week just from doing it. Like I don't know, like, you guys can all get monetized and stuff on X just by like rating now too.
Yeah, well, you got to be careful with that, but yeah, don't do it too much because it can also deboost your account very heavily, right? Be careful with it.
I don't know. Mine's been up this week. I'm getting a lot of engagement. I'm just going to my
Yeah.
friends and tagging. You tag StyleX, your friend, and then a hash, whatever prompt you want, and that's all you got to post. And then it makes the images, and then they get roasted for the image usually.
Yeah, it does. But if you keep that up, then at one point the algo will start thinking you're a bot because you're using too many tags, too many hashtags, and that can really, right? So yeah, don't do that 500 times a day.
Yeah, I do find that it helps to say something before you do the
Yes,
tag.
exactly. Yes.
Like don't just do at tag
Yeah,
like that.
exactly. Yeah.
You will the bot actually can't even find you if you get shadow banned. So you can
Yeah.
also use the bot as a shadow ban checker tool because if
Yeah.
the prompt doesn't work, then you are
Well,
shadow banned.
I rather not, right?
Yeah.
Uh, Actually, the alpha on how to get monetized on X, you guys, is pretty simple. Pretty simple, straightforward. Engage with what is on your timeline. The more you engage with what is on your timeline, the more you will get of what you're engaging with. The more the algorithm starts to favor you. And this is just the alpha. No list, no you saying good morning and I have to say good morning back. Because if you start getting on lists and you're in groups and that can go good for like a couple of weeks and then all of a sudden you're deboosted. You're not shadow banned, But all of a sudden, where you would get 10, 20, sometimes, you get 90K views on a comment. Yeah, suddenly that will drop to 100, 200K or even lower, right? And that just tells you that you're deboosted. So, for a reason, because you're showing behavior that it's probably not you, right? And in crypto, anything with crypto related, if you're using cash tags too much and the hashtags there too much, it's first of all, it's not needed anymore. But you might want to use the cash tags, but don't use the same one over and over again. And sometimes it just suffices, just say something and maybe have a little picture where the cash tag is in the picture or something like that. Go around it like that, because crypto is already flagged. So crypto is sus as a whole, right? And then sus behavior is like one and one and deboosted you are, and not even shadow banned, right? That's the next step. But first, you're always gonna get deboosted, and you're gonna notice, right? So, yeah.
So, as a developer, do you think that I should maybe, phase into a different format than using hashtags for this?
Yes, yes, I would. Yeah, I would. Because
Contact instead of using
there was
hashtags?
a big thing about it. I sometimes just to test it out. I was kind of using them as some Good Morning Post. I wasn't to see if there were any difference. And hashtags do not make a difference anymore. Actually, it's I think Elon found it ugly. They're ugly looking, little. So I think if you're cross posting multimedia, it makes sense. But if you're not and you're posting on X, it's not needed anymore. It picks up on the words that you're using, right? So if Stylex is mentioned a lot, it will get trending anyway. You don't need a hashtag for that.
I'm hoping that comes along. I'm like, I keep watching the
Well,
trending board,
that's
thinking,
just a yeah. That's just a look. The guys who were really the only one community, hands down, all the years in crypto, the only number one community that got this right, that got rating right in the right way, was Ticker Bitcoin, Harry Potter, Obama Sonic Teninu. These guys were relentless. They were organically trending, making it trend, and they did that with 20 people in shifts. And they were telling about people about this token, people with 100 followers, people with 500 followers, people with 1,000 followers. They were never on these big accounts because these big accounts are kind of looking just for engagement. So they were like, which people need to be your holders, right? Take a Bitcoin. Is the Bitcoin for the people? Yeah, so they were like, yeah, instead of buy Bitcoin, right? Kind of like that. And they were using their acronym for Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10 Inu. Not only did they comment on these people, as soon as they made a comment, these other 20 would make a comment under it, start reposting. One or two would repost, right? Or else it's not bullish. And they would follow these people. Boom, everybody follows everybody. So you would get 30 followers from people that were from the community of Take a Bitcoin. And that's how, and everybody was like, responding back to them, like, what is this about? Right? Everybody got curious. But they rated people just with 100 followers, 500 followers, 1,000. They didn't care. Anybody. They would engage with anybody, right? So they got it right because they organically were trending for weeks and weeks on end. Every day in the trending list was Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10 Inu. That's the first autistic narrative token on ETH, right? And I was like, these guys are doing it right. And I never seen it since. Never seen it since. Because you need to have a group of core people
mm-hmm.
that can actually, and a lot of people are like, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And then you were like, all right, guys, time to do it.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I'm out shopping. Yeah, well, yeah, I got something else going on. Not right now, right? And then you're left with five. But no, they did that with a hardcore group every single day.
Nice.
Yeah, and it was their thing. It was like, no, we're gonna trend organically. Fuck this. We're not gonna pay anything. We're just gonna go out there do it ourselves. And they did. Right? But I never seen it since. Not like that. Everybody, on there immediately following that person, not just the person who made the comment, but everybody that saw that comment immediately started to follow the person that comment was for. And that makes impact because somebody goes through their how do you say when you get your notifications,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and all of a sudden you had 50 notifications from people from HPOP HI or Harry Potter or something. SO. I don't know anymore. It's a tick of Bitcoin. Right. But you have these people received then 50 notifications. That makes an impact. And you know what? These bigger accounts, bless them. I don't mean anything against them. But if you rate those, they are actually going to turn notifications off for most of the conversation because they get like 800, 900,000 comments. The thing is, they're getting paid for these comments. They have monetized things. They don't actually want to know your ticker.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, they want the engagement. So, and that's, look, works fine because if you post on it there and you have a good comment and you can get the views, right? The views, there will people be looking. So it's not completely wrong here. It's still beneficial to do. But I think the most powerful thing to do is start rating normal people, the actual people that you want to have in your community, right? And this is
Mm-hmm.
kind of the thing with the KO. There are good ones out there for sure, right? For sure. There's good and bad every field that we're looking at here. But the thing is, their following are used to pumps and dumps. So these are people just ready to flip a bag. These are not people wanting to get to know the project. They don't even care what ticker it is, as long as they have the opportunity to make that trade. And so, of course, it's going to pump your token because they are going to fight it out amongst themselves. But they're going to leave your chart wrecked because you don't get the chance to tell these inform these people. Hell, they won't even come into your TG. They're just out there trading it because they got it shilled to them. You're like, ah, right, another Degen call. Here we go. Maybe 3, 4x, hopefully, if not two. And these are that's not you're not getting holders, right? You're getting traders.
Mm. Yeah. That's bearish.
Yeah, if you want to have a floor. So if
Mm-hmm.
you're a token and you're not having that first pump, so you're not doing all that, right? So you're just an organically grown token. I think you need to look. When I started, I told the story already, kind of, right? When I started my gym, it was a private gym. And I kind of felt like I needed to be out there on Instagram and making pictures of my workout, make pictures of me and whatnot in the gym. And it took away so much time. It was so energy consuming. And at the end of the day, I was like, oh shit, I still got to make the content. I still got to post it out there. This is something that I didn't want to really do, but I felt like I had to do. And then I had to, when things weren't working out initially, I hired a marketing team. I had to pay €12,000 for it, basically giving me the alpha. Look, you're a personal trainer, and your personal have a private gym. So you need to be up and personal with people, right? And look for your customers. They're not on Instagram and they're not on Facebook. Stop doing that. It's energy drain. The moment I stopped doing that and I was actually engaging, I was out by the ferry having like a mini workout, actually meeting people. That's when the things started to take off from me. So if you're a project and you're looking for your holders, you gotta hone down on what holders do you want. Look for these people, rate them, and rate them like that, right? So you leave an impact. Go with 10 people, or go even with 5, and blow up these notifications. Follow them, comment, right? As many notifications you can give to them, do it. I think that's real alpha. I
Mm.
saw a new thing called space rating. It's not really a new thing, it happened before.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Also very powerful. You go
It
into a group
is.
10 people, right? You just emojis. Somebody needs to get on stage, probably the one that can do a little rizzing, a little talking, right? And you're not even going to shill your product. You're just going to be out there. Hey, where's this space about? You guys get to be here, right? So you are twisting the story. I did a lot. I did that a lot too. As that was a couple of years ago. It was a lot of fun, and immediately you get followers, engagement. People are like, "Oh, what are you guys about?" Right? I don't even emphasize on the whole thing that we do, right? I'm just giving flowers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that's a very strong
It is.
market.
When we see a group come in here, and I mean, it could be like the Volt community or the Gem community or whatever, but when you have a bunch of whole community in your space, you're like, okay, that means that I mean, that's what we invest in, is we invest in people, we invest in communities. And so when you see a token already is building and they have a presence, and it's so much so that you can't miss it, all of a sudden it's something that ends up on your watch list, inadvertently. You're going to be seeing it more on your timeline. You're going to notice it more. It's
Absolutely.
like the red car theory, all of a
Yes.
sudden, because you've been introduced to it, now you start seeing it everywhere.
Absolutely. No doubt about it, right?
Yeah.
Because there's still people, and it's still powerful. And so it's still got to, I mean, in marketing, when you're, I said it before, right? If you're opening like a highly deluxe coffee shop, and just because you think that part of town is really quaint, right? And you like the architecture there, but the incomes there are much, much lower. You're not in the right place. Your customers aren't there. And you might think it's bullish because you like it, right? But the people who would like to spend $8 on a cup of coffee, those are not in that neighborhood. You should have checked that. So you need to know where your buyers are. You need to know if you want to build community. Okay, where's my community at? What are they? Do they like pictures? Like for Stylex? Okay, these need to be people who like to use AI. These are people who are creative. These are people like, so all these words that come to mind with this. Yeah, that's exactly the people you need to be uh, rating, and just do personal rating. If you see somebody that is showing their own little art, boom, rate them. These are people that are creative already, so you found them. All you need to do is rate them, hit them up.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel
Yeah.
like organizing some more raids for StyleX would probably be in our best interest, I think.
Well, look at the Doginal dogs. They
Yeah.
are when they engage, they're basically rating because every time you're saying good morning
Mm-hmm.
or yeah, some other comment somewhere, an authentic comment, right? Sometimes I see a video, I'm commenting, I'm a person. I'm not commenting for the comment. I'm like, oh, I like this, and I have something to say here, right? Or a question to ask, or whatever. But
Do
it is your business card with your PFP, and because we all of the Dojo of the Dog share that pixelated dog PFP, people are gonna be like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
And we don't even organize that we're gonna be leaving a comment under that video. But every time I whenever we got that video, I look, there's a dog somewhere. All right. And it's going to create an impact. And this is how they raise the floor, yeah, by engaging. And an NFT project should be doing that, especially because you have that picture, you got to show it, right? So they are actually rating all the time just by being on X and engaging. And a lot of people thought that these Dojo Dog accounts were all bots. That's how big the engagement is, I should say. That's how it works. That's how powerful this is. So, yeah, for Style X, man, look, if you see somebody on your timeline scrolling just as you would in your normal day, but you see that person, oh man, rate them. I don't care if they have 100 followers, 500 followers. Who cares? That can be a new holder,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it could be a nice community member who really likes the utility that you bring. And it's not just there, just a flip. I think it makes
Yeah,
sense.
100%. I think we have better traction with these smaller holders. Like we've had a lot of people with, 200, 300 followers come in that, they work the hardest on the timeline. Except Banksy. Banksy Loki is the hardest work. He's treated this thing like it's a full time job, honestly. And we haven't. I gave him 1% because he didn't ask for anything. But other than that, like he didn't. He was doing that before I gave him anything. So it's been amazing.
Yeah, that's so good of you to really reward. We have Cholana here on stage. Cholana, think you got an alpha for wild.
What's up, Cho?
Hello. What up, people?
What up,
How we
Cholana?
doing?
GM. Good, man. Good to see you.
Um,
How are you?
I was just chilling, I'm on a break. here, looking at my computer, with very low energy right now. I'm depleted. Except that I want to write a little bit that style XPAP.
You got that appetite for destruction.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
But I was thinking that the way the thing replies, that always attaches the
CA.
contract
Uh
address,
huh.
right?
Yeah.
So the thing is posting it anyway, like at 2,000 times a day, maybe. So probably it should be random every like 5 or 10 times that you present the contract, maybe, and not to use. I wonder if you can just remove the at and the hashtag and use the message like a command line interface sort of, where you just tag the account and then use the name of the next one, like I posted on the chat. Like this one maybe.
I'm kind of having difficulty following. I'm sorry. Um,
No, no, so you go to the chat, you're not gonna see it, but it was more for
Yeah.
Alex. It's just like a parser on the message instead of you using the hashtags.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
So,
talking earlier about phasing out of doing the hashtags. So we'll
I
we'll
would.
have a stage where we do both, and then
I
we'll
would.
eventually
Yeah.
discontinue.
yeah. Anyway,
No, I
I'm
would.
in love with
So
this fucking memes. Love it.
using the CA is kind of like well, I gotta have to give you a fair warning with this because um, a lot of scammers do that too, right?
yeah, I think I had recommended that because people were asking what the CA was when we
Yeah.
weren't listed on Deck Screener, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So maybe I take it out. Some people also didn't even know it was a coin, which I mean I think
yeah.
is fine. Anybody who actually is going to be a good community member is somebody who sees it and is interested enough to go look at it.
Yeah.
So maybe we do take it back out. I think it'll help with the ranking, and it also helps. We got a lot more engagement on. Like we had less posts, but we had more engagement on the posts because people were retweeting them more. Because more people will retweet something without a CA than with a CA.
Exactly.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Okay.
CAs are
But it should
posting
be
a
in the
CA.
bio. I think it's not in your bio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you should have your
my
CA
blue
very
check for sure.
clearly in your bio, or if
Yeah.
on the main page, it should maybe be in every pinned post, right? If you
Yeah, it
pin
is
a
in the
post,
pin post on both
yeah,
pages
exactly, and in your
and it's in the
bio,
community.
yeah. So when people are curious enough and be like, hey, right, but you can in the stylex when you post it when you have that automated thing, you can do like you can say like a coin on Solana. You can say that, right? That is not bearish, but
Mm,
a CA is being flagged right at one
that's
point.
a
Yeah,
great point. Yeah, yeah. New token on Solana instead of
yeah.
the CA. Yeah.
AI on Solana. I mean, look, that's
Oh
even more
yeah.
bullish, right? Something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
AI token launched on Solana.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great point.
So
She's got yeah.
I only want to lose my blue check for as little as possible, just because it is our rating tool and it's how people see us. So I think losing the blue check even for a little bit it hurts. But
No, you have it
do you
back
think
in
I should
two
change
hours.
from
I can
Stylex
send
PFP to
you.
Stylex AI or something like
I
that?
can.
Also.
I can send you. Yes, I can send you. You know how you lock up your account for a couple hours and you
Yeah.
get it back within a couple hours.
Yeah, you go to settings and privacy. You
Yeah.
go to what is it? You go
Well, Tick,
to
maybe you should type that to him because he's not going to remember all of this.
yeah, it's
Yeah, I appreciate
super
that.
easy. You click
Yeah.
you turn on protect your post in your privacy settings. Leave it like that for like an hour, and then you can even unclick it after an hour, and it usually speeds up the process of your review like by hours.
Oh,
Usually
that's awesome.
it'll happen in like 2 hours usually. So you just
Yeah, I
have
think
to
the first time I looked at your account, it was like that, and I'm like, how does this guy have 4,000 followers with everything locked down? Can't see anything.
yeah, yeah. I had just changed my PFP.
Where did you? Just wondering, where did you guys get all of this information? Like, how are you so knowledgeable about all of this stuff? Like,
Doginal Dogs is
The
like
original
super
dogs.
big
yeah.
on so if you go on doginaldogs.com, they have what is it called? It's like a study course. It's what do they call it?
Bark
The
branding.
yeah, Doginal Docs. So you go to Doginal
Oh,
Docs
those little docs.
and they
Yes.
have the Web3 and crypto glossary. That's basically like a dictionary of what the words mean and sayings. And then they have the onboarding, crypto, and blockchain. Then they have Bark branding course, and they have monetize your Dogecoin dog. So the Bark branding course and the monetize your Dogecoin dog are the ones that kind of go over, the blue check mark and, how to engage, how to optimize your page, be present in spaces, all the things that will get your account more attention and basically boost you. So just like basically healthy social media hygiene.
Yeah, yeah, because I see guys. I mean, it works, right? The more you engage, the more engagement you will get, right? That's because you then being lifted and boosted. But it's not. Some guys are putting out like 1,500 comments on anything and anything a day, and of course they're gonna have a little bit more reach than I do. But I'm half of their engagement, but I also do maybe like 200 comments a day. That's mainly just replying on my own posts. I know I should be doing better, but I need some more views. So I am doing my best to be out there on the timeline a little bit more. But it's simply because I didn't have time. But even when I don't have time, right, I'm still recognized as just organic, right? Some days I can, and some days I can't. And for me, I needed the views back for subscriptions, so I can do subscriptions. So yeah, that's the next goal with the X account. But my engagement isn't bad. If you go to my profile, it's not bad by any means. Right? Go there, stay there for 6 seconds.
The algo.
Because it's bullish. That actually boosts your account a lot. People visiting your profile.
Huh.
Yeah. You didn't know that, right?
Well, I didn't know the longer that they stay on there, the more
Yeah.
bullish that is. Oh.
Yeah. The more bullish you get, the more reach you will get. Yes, because it's like a question and demand thing, right? So look, when you're on, have you ever experienced this? You go to a market. Have you been in just a market with market stalls?
Mm.
And there might be market stalls that are just the same. They sell fruit, right? Let's say you go to a farmer's market selling fruit. There's always this market stall. As soon as like three or four people starts to get it, more people are gathering there. like like there is some more quality or better price or something. There must be something going on. All these people there, you're gonna go there too, and now
Mm-hmm.
you're adding to that mix, right? But they could be more expensive than the guy next door, but simply because that didn't started with two or three people. So it kind of indicates where more people go, and the longer that they go there, is there's something there. There's something to it, right? And it's the same in the algorithm here, right? So the longer they stay in your post, the more